President. I think it was 1988 when I came in here, and I sat over in the corner where Councilman O'Brien is. And I'm going to be very brief because I'm not going anywhere. I'm just taking leave of this building and my council seat. But I intend to be involved in my community and in advocating for issues that come before this council. There's some special people I want to say thank you to. They're the security staff in this building who protect us and watch out for us when we come to this chamber and when we come into this building. I want to thank the police officers who sit quietly over there and know and pay attention to who's coming in, and they also watch us. I want to thank our great Sergeant at Arms. They are polite, they are helpful, and they do a great job. They do other jobs in this building that you don't see, the public does not see. You see them here in the chambers. But I want to thank you for your service, your kindness, and your respect that you've shown to me. I want to thank the staff photographer. He's not here. Mark Brooks for making us all look good and great. I want to thank Michelle, the stenographer. You are very stoic. I guess that's all I have to say. And she has been here a long, long time, and I thank you for your service. I know you're doing your job, but you're kind, you're not grumpy, and you're very patient with us when we're having hearings and council sessions like this. God bless. And I want to thank Megan and Joy, who are the two signed entrepreneurs from the Deaf Communications. I want to thank the tech staff who provides us with all the services and helping us draft our legislation and working with the president and all of the council members. So I thank you, those people who are behind the scenes, who we see here in this room, but we have no idea of the work that they're doing to help us look good. I want to thank my staff. I have had a wonderful staff in the last 27 years here in City Council. I just keep losing some of those to public office, but I wish them well. But I've tried to provide an environment in my office so that staff will feel free to do their job, and I not dictate to them what they do. We have a philosophy, we have a template for what should be done. And the bottom line for me is that they service our constituents, and our constituents are loyal, and we want to make sure that whatever problems they have are taken care of. So I want to thank you, my staff. Some of them in here, Gwen, Kathy, Sharon, who came to me from Councilwoman Guster Clark's office, Crystal Jacobs, who did a fantastic job with the event Tuesday night. She was the moving party, as we say. And Dwayne Terry, who came to me, he just came to me to do a temporary job, and we kept him. And certainly Frank Iannuzzi, who just started with us when Derek Green decided to take wing to run for city council. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of Sherelle Parker, and I'm certainly proud of Councilwoman Sanchez, who was my first employee when I came in 1987. So I've enjoyed having a relationship with all of you. The young ladies, I shouldn't call names, and who service us with our complaints about the telephone, about Mary Ellen and Linda. So, you know, we can't make it without this help that we have in this building. And I just want to say thank you. And to those I might have forgotten, just know it's my head and not my heart, because I didn't really plan to make a speech. And I see Romany over there, and all the staff members of the council members They are very respectful. They work very hard. And I want to say to all of you, continue to support the issues in your community that are supported by this council, because one day you may be sitting in this seat like I was when I came in here in 1975 with Milton Street.
Wow.
Nobody knows that story. But we were advocates together. I just want to say to you, Mr. President, I've enjoyed working with you. You are kind and you listen. To my colleagues, Janie, keep up the good work. I see that line of people out there. You always service the least of these. Councilman Greenlee, thank you for your calm patience with me in the Rules Committee and in the Finance Committee. You've been a good council member. You came here with Councilman Cohen, and you've done a good job, and I appreciate it. To my new friend, Bobby Heenan, thank you very much for being supportive of me, and enjoy working with you, and we'll continue to enjoy working with you. This is my son over here. I make sure he understands what he's doing and tell him what to do in his district. Follow the people. And the one thing I have to say, the gerrymanders are left with me, is stay with your people. Right. And I say to all of the council members, don't forget how you got here. Don't get too big-headed. Stay with your people. Maria, appreciate the work you've done, certainly with the Latino community, and you keep active. David O., a student, I pick up Republicans too, So I liked him for where he stands on issues, and certainly I'm glad that he made it again. My friend Cindy Bass, we knew each other way back in the day when she worked with State Senator Allison Schwartz. But she's a good council member. She's new. She's going into her second term, and I wish you well. My friend Squilla, I call him. Thank you. We worked together on the board of the convention center, and I watched him take over from the work left by Councilman DeChico, and he's keeping South Philadelphia going. My friend Brian O'Neill, ever since I came to this council, Brian O'Neill worked with me, and I was surprised. I said, he's a Republican, but he votes with us on certain issues because he cares about a lot of the things that we do in this city, and most of them because we're district council people, and he stays with his people. But most importantly, he has been a big advocate and a mentor for me with the National League of Cities. And he and I were the only two who took part in the National League of Cities, and I encourage council members to do so. We learned a lot. I met a lot of wonderful people, and Brian really has been a true friend throughout these years I've been here. To Curtis Jones, I knew him when he was with the office of whatever it was. when he was young. And he and Congressman Fatah ran for city commissioner, and we used their numbers when they weren't successful, but they ran a good campaign to develop my campaign to become city commissioner. Thank you for all the work you do with your constituents, because you do stay with your people. Councilwoman Blondell Reynolds Brown, I thank you, my dear friend. We've been together for many, 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 many years. She gave me my first fundraiser when I ran for city commissioner. She's doing a great job. Wilson Good did a great job in the city, as you all talked, and we talked about the work he's done, the legislation he's passed to help our people in the city of Philadelphia to move forward and become economically strong. And to my friend Denny O'Brien, I'm sorry, you didn't give me enough tickets. But he's done a great job and an advocate for people with disabilities. He works hard, and I wish you well. And somehow down the line, you might find yourself back in this body. I want to thank everybody for coming and just being here. And let me give a shout out to the press. I'll give you one piece of advice. Get to know who we are. Then you can better understand what we do and why we do it. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you.